Wait, less Billy! I'm out of order. No, you're out of order. This whole thing's out of order. Bill Clinton used National Endowment for the Arts grant money this week to perform a one-man show entitled If Senor Wences Had Met Long Dong Silver. So tight? So tight. Now, I'm the president, and Mum's the word about how much this wine is costing the taxpayers. Now, it's up to you to get the word out to the rest of the dirty dozen. Go back to that picture. Can we flip back one? Now the guy looks like Lee Marvin. I love it when the Speaker of the House sucks my fingers. Now, I don't know how you guys see it, but I don't think it's a good sign when, while the President gives a speech, the Treasury Secretary bites his nails and the Secretary of State prays. Hey, George, you got something on your face. Go like this. There, it's gone. Hey, finally, a fishing picture that doesn't have George Bush in it. First Lady Barbara Bush correctly guessed the weight of a homeless Albanian child this week. And won the tyke as a prize in that country's April Fool's celebration. 3 members of the UN Security Council interrupted a vote on Libya sanctions when they all asked to go to the bathroom at the same time. Members can only go one at a time because they get in there and they form major alliances with each other. Boris Yeltsin hugged a wizened Los Angeles businessman this week when he drunkenly mistook him for a Russian woman. Don't go off those pictures so soon, Mr. Director. While Russian protesters upset with reforms decided to check the back of a Boris Yeltsin photo in hopes of finding an expiration date. Here we see the new owners of NASA as they monitor the landing of the Space Shuttle Atlantis. You know, year after year, nothing beats the down-home goodness of a chowdery broth. Or that special lady always riddled the ladle-out seconds, thirds, and fourths with a nice big smile. Actor Anthony Hopkins used his newfound clout as an Oscar winner and attempted to negotiate a settlement in the National Hockey League strike this week. Earlier this week, David Copperfield, the magician, amazed everyone when he brought 2 Oscar statues to life. Here, former heavyweight champ and convicted rapist Mike Tyson promises a female corrections officer that if she comes back to his cell with him, they'll just talk. And master motivators Tony La Russa and Bobby Knight had an impromptu summit this week. However, things turned ugly when a careless comment lit the Hoosiers' perennially short fuse, forcing him to cream the A's manager in the nuts with an aluminum fungo bat. Speaking of bats, the L.A. police officer who struck Rodney King the most times said he was, quote, completely in fear for my life. I'm assuming he was referring to the heart attack-like symptoms anyone would get from swinging a baton that many times in a row. Trent Boynton caught the 2nd largest piranha in North America this week. The record for the largest piranha is still held by Harry Helmsley. And Willard Conover, executive chef for United Airlines, was put to death this week for serving his 1 millionth flavorless meal. He went out like a trooper, holding plates of his signature veal piccata and Jell-O surprise, as a lumbering 747 prepared to reduce him to paste on the tarmac. Is that joke over? Now, Salmon, we're with you, baby, but these book signings are pushing it, my man. Mickey, Minnie, and a host of other characters celebrated the grand opening of Euro Disney Resort outside Paris. The theme park mixes traditional Disney values and European history with attractions like Aryan Bear Jamboree and Pirates of the Third Reich. And here is Ripple Spurt, the prank dog, ready to topple his owner onto the coffee table as soon as she steps back. And finally, a man in Memphis, Tennessee was knocked off a 10-story building when Bill Clinton, who was in Memphis at the time, had an erection. And remember... yeah. And remember, kids, the important thing about this picture is you can see Bill's wearing a condom. Guess what, folks? That's the news, and I am out of here.
From Los Angeles, live on tape, it's the Dennis Miller Show. Tonight, from a different world, Jasmine Guy, comedian Judd Apatow, Texas bluesman Floyd Dixon, star of Homefront Chandler. This portion of the Dennis Miller Show is brought to you by Tartar Control Crest, the dentist's choice to help keep your teeth tartar-free.
Welcome back. Thank you. Welcome back. Goldie, introduce your guest, please.
Who's here for Floyd Dixon.
All right, Floyd.
And Eddie Senegal on saxophone, his musical director.
All right. All right, Floyd's going to be playing something a little later. You know, Nick, I think you're the first cue card.
You know, it's funny you should bring that up, Jimmy.
I'm sorry, I'm lost in this bit. Go ahead, you read for a while.
I'll come with me. I'll be your guide.
Lead me along.
I'll be your Sharpay guide.
I'll follow you. The 3 marks of Arnie Saknussen. Journey to the Center of the Earth reference. Be there with me, folks. Okay.
You know, Dennis, in the vernacular of the working man, it is TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. And yet I am filled with a certain feckless on some malaise, a drifting bag of mixed emotions. I am a cocktail of neuroses. When I ponder the ephemeral nature of the good times we had this week.
You got back on the card right like that, yeah. You know, Nick. Yes, young Nick. There have been some very special moments this week, haven't there?
Wow.
I love you, Nick Picard.
Now, don't start, man.
And now it's time to release the Kraken! I
feel refreshed.
My favorite moment from Clash of the Titans, the Kraken. Did you know that baseball season opens on Monday, Nick?
Yes, I did, Dennis. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, you know, buddy, what comes to mind when you think of baseball?
Peanuts?
Well, we've got them. And we've also got Dodger Stadium's premier Peanut Man to toss the first pitch tonight. There he is, Roger Owens.
Hey! Strike! Yeah! Oh, my God! It's his eye! His eye! They keep coming!
You bastard.
All right, let's get him! Let's get him!
Somebody get hold of him. He's gone psychotic up there. All right. Jesus. I think the peanut guy was behind a grassy knoll. Just a theory. 3 unsalted rang out from the Dallas Book Depository. Some say there was a 4th peanut.
It was George Washington Carver, the peanut wizard.
God, he hit me in the eye there.
Did he really get you?
You're going to hear from my people, peanut guy. All right, my first guest is the star of A Different World. She'll also be seen in Stomping at the Savoy. Please welcome Jasmine Guy, folks. Hi, Jasmine. Watch out, I got a psychotic peanut guy loose up here. Some crazed legume killer. Hey, now, A Different World's coming back next week, or next year, but we've got a new scenario here. No Cosby lead in. Everybody flipped about that, or Cos has ruled over the world of late night?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think about it unless someone asks me.
Yeah.
So let me think about it.
All right.
Our focus has been really to hold on to our own audience, you know, and I think in a lot of ways we've done that. And I'm not really worried. It's one of the many challenges of that show. We've been through a lot in the last 5 seasons, and I think we've overcome some major obstacles, and I think that our audience will be true to the show as long as we don't disappoint them.
So in essence, I just asked you the flattest opening question in the history of Oh, you were 10 seconds in. I was thinking, Christ, she did not need to hear that question, huh?
No. No, I don't think we'll bomb next year.
No, I didn't mean it that.
No.
But, you know, being in Cosby's wake, that's a pretty comfy position. So now you got to strike
Papa
out. Now.
Cosby there.
You're kind of untraditional about TV anyway, though. You walked off fame just because you didn't dig what was happening to your character, right?
Well, I was a dancer, and I was very thrilled to be in Hollywood and had been dancing in Alvin Ailey's second company for years, and I thought it would be a wonderful opportunity, which it was, but artistically, I wasn't really fulfilled. And
wasn't your crony Debbie Allen in charge of it?
That was the first time I met Debbie.
Oh, I see.
And I was in awe of her and had a lot of respect for her. And when I told her I wanted to leave, she understood. She came from a dance background as well.
Yeah.
It was a very difficult decision, though.
So you just weren't getting your yayas fulfilled there, and you took off.
I wasn't, and I was young, and I thought, I need to be in class. I don't need to be, you know, walking from that locker to the cafeteria table. I need to be working on what I do.
Yeah, but not too many kids are going to take that stand in this town. As soon as you get in somewhere, you just want to stay there.
Yeah, and I was making $75 a week in New York and $750 in Hollywood. So I knew I could be making some, you know, I thought I would regret it. And as the show got bigger, as fame grew, I'd watch all my friends going to Europe and think,
kind of that episode of Lucy where they pulled out on the boat and Lucy was stuck on the dock, you know.
I'm oftentimes compared to Lucy.
Yeah.
I think...
but it turned out great. I mean, everything
Yeah,
turned
I always want to be able to leave something.
Yeah.
I think it's important.
Well, stay for the second segment here.
Okay, I'll be here.
Don't walk out during the commercial. We'll be right back with Jasmine Guy. Watch out for that,
All the time, wine, all the time. Hey, wanna get it, feel so doggone fine. Yeah!
Floyd? Go ahead. All right, now, hey, you got a part coming up that you really liked, I hear, right? The best script you ever read?
It was. The best, it was very well written. Beverly Sawyer.
Let me tell you, Stompin' at the Savoy.
Stompin' at the Savoy, which is it's a misleading title because we do go to the Savoy. It's like our weekly paradise. But it's mainly about these 4 women who are living domestics in Harlem, 1939.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved it because all of these women are developed. The characters are there. Their men aren't compromised. We have some meat to play.
Right.
You know, there's a lot of love there. And
who's the other 3?
Vanessa Williams, Vanessa Bell Calloway, and Lynn Whitfield.
But they had to de-glam you guys for this, didn't they?
Yeah, they kept saying they look too good to be made, but I mean, is there a look? you know?
Hazel.
I just
you know, those Karloff boots and that tight perm, you know. All right, well, we're going to watch a clip here. This is from Stompin' at the Savoy. Jasmine Guy, let's look.
I don't know why you keep bothering me.
Because I like you. And it doesn't matter that you're colored.
Not much, it don't. I'm light. So to you, that makes me better. Still colored, but better. A lot of colored people think that way too, Paul. But I don't.
Alice,
I got a man. He's black as your shoe. He's good and handsome. And I love him. If I had to choose between him or anybody else, anybody, I'd choose him.
Yeah. I think the young man got the message at that point that it might not happen.
That poor boy.
That is a shutdown there. Bring out the fire hose.
That was the reason I took that part, though. I thought it was such a strong statement, you know, and for once, there was a lot of respect in the relationship, you know. My leading man in this movie is Darnell Williams, and it just shows how happy people can be despite everything that's going on around them. It's a very hard time, post-depression.
Yeah, well, I know there's probably some apprehension in the black community, but often the black men in these things are always portrayed as guys who beat the woman and move on, and you know, naturally
Which
it's good to have
perspective.
but it's also nice to have natural life where they love each other and take care of each other.
I think we need to show more balance. I don't think any one movie can do it, though. I think we need a bunch of movies telling varied stories.
We need a discernible trend, I think, is what we need. All right, Jasmine. Well, we started here with Stompin' at the Savoy. It's on CBS April 12th, and the trend will emanate from there. We'll be right back with comedian Judd Apatow. Jasmine Guy, folks.
That's a straight old beat-up gang. This portion of the Dennis Miller Show is brought to you by Miller Lite. It's it, and that's that.
I'm telling you. I think I have grounds for a very good lawsuit against the peanut guy. Look at this. I believe this cornea is abraded. It wasn't it. It was my avion cap. Theater, folks. That's my roots on the legitimate stage. All right. All right, Peanut Man.
This is my spring training. I'm sorry.
Now, somebody told me that you have to work like 17 or 18 years to become the peanut guy. This is like the stud job at Dodger Stadium. You have to start out in Yoo-hoo, work through...
And I did the same in 1958, soda pop to ice cream to peanuts. I did it in 1 year. It takes 17 years now. If you're looking for part-time work besides Las Vegas, I can get you on the soda, but not peanuts right away.
Well, I might as well get in the ground floor. 2009, I'll be right there.
Hey. 30 years at Dodger Stadium. We're celebrating this year. 30 years, Dodger Stadium.
All right, man. Well done. All right, Peanut Man. My next guest just wrote and produced an upcoming Fox TV show. Talking about working for peanuts. I'm kidding. I was a big Diller fan. They ripped my guts out. Please welcome a very funny comedian, Judd Apatow. Judd!
Oh! My name is Judd Apatow, and I sold hot dogs at Shea Stadium. So, thank you. Okay. I was just back there in New York and went to see my dad get married. That is gross. It is gross. Now I have step relatives. I have a step-grandmother. She doesn't give me money. What's the point of this? I don't get this. I have step-cousins. Think about that. Step-cousins. As if cousins aren't worthless enough as it is. Step-cousins. I don't know what to do with these people. I'm not blood related to them. The only thing I can think of is it's okay to have sex with them. Yeah. In fact, I don't even go to singles bars anymore. I'm just waiting for Thanksgiving. I'm single now, and this is it's a horrible thing to be single, and this girl hurt me so bad. There's nothing worse than having somebody love everything about you one day, and then the next day they decide they hate everything about you. It just makes you sympathize for the Bee Gees, you know what I mean? They went through a lot. But I'm an okay-looking guy, so I should do okay, you know? I mean, I'm not great looking, I'm not bad looking, I'm just good looking enough that if I had a good personality, it could push me over the top. Because life is easier if you're good looking, you gotta admit it, because you can be good looking and stupid, and you will make it in this world. And you can be ugly and smart, and you'll make it in this world. It's those stupid, ugly people who have trouble. Yes. Because they're inconvenient and an eyesore. Yes. But, I have no confidence being single. I have no confidence at all. My friends are crazy with confidence. They'll see, like, Madonna on TV, and they're like, oh, yeah. I could teach her a thing or two. I see Madonna, I get scared, you know? I don't think I could handle that. I'd have to, like, start out practicing on one of those Facts of Life girls and work my way up to Madonna, you know? Like, Natalie, Mrs. Garrett, then Madonna. Tootie scares me. My dad, so this is weird. My dad is kind of a mixed marriage. My dad is Jewish, my stepmother's Catholic, so they had a priest and a rabbi at the wedding working together, which is so illegal, it's unbelievable. Everything they say cancels out the other guy. It's like, may Jesus bless thee? I don't think so. So illegal, they won't even let you have the service at one of their places. They make you go to, like, the Red Lobster or something. Very sad. And, you know, you can tell the priest isn't into it because he's saying things in the service like, you know, I just think it is so great that these two people from different religions love each other so much that they don't mind going to hell. My brother is in a mixed relationship. He's dating a black woman, and my grandmother's really pissed, you know. She says to me, she goes, I know you wouldn't do that. I said, hey, I do not judge a woman based on the color of her skin, okay? I judge her based on the size of her breasts, okay, Grandma, huh? I'm a sexist, not a racist. Watch it, Nana. She's like, how would you feel if I went out with some young black man? I said, well, considering you're an 8-year-old Jew, I'd be pretty impressed, you know. But, you know, I want to get married. I want to have kids. Oh, actually, I have a kid. I forgot. I've adopted a child through Sally Struthers. This is a good deal. You do this? It's great, but the hard part is the kid writes you letters, and you got to write back to him, which is really hard, you know? Like, what do you say? You know, so I'm working on my first letter back to my child, Miguel, you know. It goes like this. Tell me what you think, because, you know, I haven't mailed it yet. It goes, Dear Miguel, hi, how are you? How are things in your village? Is the drought over yet? Well, today I played tennis. Do you play tennis? What kind of racket do you use? Well, last week we had a big dinner party at my house. Boy, was I stuffed. I can't remember the last time I ate so much. In fact, we cooked too much food, and after a week in the fridge, we had to throw it all out. Hey, how's that sack of wheat I sent you? Well, I have to go. The Domino's pizza guy is here. Hey, guess what? His name is Miguel, too. Thank you very much.
Hey, man.
I feel lonely without Nick right here.
Nicky.
The Nick man.
Hey, how's your grandmom deal with you talking about her in the act?
Grandma is not too happy about it. I did that joke on another show, and my grandmother got really mad at me. But the sick thing is, she wasn't mad at me because I called her a racist. She was mad because now everyone in the world knows my brother's dating a black woman. So he just doesn't get the whole point.
Well, that's grandmom logic. Now, growing up, who were some of the biggest influences on you besides your grandma?
Well, I was like the Steve Martin maniac when I was a kid. You know,
Yeah.
I think everyone my age was.
So professionally, he's who you idolized. Right?
Yeah, I mean, he was great, but also I was a psycho for comedy. When I was a kid, I hunted him down. I was like 13 years old, and we were like driving around, and I used to always make sure we would pass by his house because I knew where he lived.
How'd you know that? You're on some psycho mailing list?
I know. I don't even remember how, but I remember he was building a house, and my grandmother's like, oh, Steve Martin lives there. So, you know, I found out, and we would pass by, and there he is out front. And so I jump out and I ask him for his autograph, and he says no to me. And I'm like, you know, come on. He goes, well, no, I don't want to sign autographs at my house because people come over all the time. So I'll sign in the street. He goes, no, I can't. So I write him this letter, you know, I'm 13, all pissed off, like, you know, dear Steve, I think you're really funny, but you treat your fans like crap, you know. If you don't send me an autographed picture, I'm going to send you your address to Homes of the Stars, and you'll have tour buses passing by 24 hours a day. And so then, like, 6 months later, I got these, like, autographed books of Cruel Shoes that said, to Judd, I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was speaking to the underlined Judd Apatow. He's the coolest. I love him.
Yeah. All right, Judd. It's the Judd Apatow, folks. We'll be right back with blues legend Floyd Dixon. Oh. Floyd gave me the blues. I bummed right out there. All right, my next guest. Here he's a hunky guy. I don't know the guy, Nick, but I hear
Homefront?
he's one of the new young tiger hunks of this culture. He's probably so pissed that I use that phrase about him, but cool-looking kid. He's on a new hit series, Homefront. Ladies and gentlemen, Chandler. Kyle.
I asked people before I came on here what I should watch out for, and almost everybody said, well, he's pretty fast, very intelligent. So I brought the dictionary in case anything should come up that I don't understand. I've got it taken care of.
See, Kyle's making the big bucks on Homefront. This one doesn't even have a cover. All right, Kyle. Hey, now, I always like to be up front. I try to see everything, but I have not seen Homefront yet. Why don't you tell me a little bit what it's about? I don't want to yank you that I know it. So what's it about?
1946, post-war. It's originally about, it's about war brides coming back, and it's about this story of people in River Run. And they try to keep it pretty much the people and the story about the people, and each segment is sort of set into its own little story.
Yeah. Everybody's going retro. Jasmine, 1939, this 1946. I have a theory the world's like so chaotic and atrocious now, with this bubonic plague we have upon us and all that people are all going back to these older, simpler times or something.
Live for something else.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's your character playing?
Jeff, he's a young fellow who was a bartender who had high hopes for baseball, and he made the Cleveland Indians. So I get to go out and...
Like Sam from Cheers, baseball, bartender.
Yeah.
Sense a whole theme there.
Yeah.
And, you see, we're both quick. Now, we have a clip here, right?
Yeah.
You want to set this clip up?
The clip is, I'm down in Florida. My girlfriend and I are having troubles. My girlfriend and I are having troubles with...
Who'd you wave to?
The camera, it's right there. I didn't
Oh, yeah. See, television has the cameras. Radio doesn't.
Down in Florida, girlfriend and I are having troubles over the phone. I meet a girl down at the bar, and we have this exchange, and we find ourselves very interested in one another.
See, you're so into this 1946 thing, you're not used to the cameras. They didn't have that then.
No. It's some way back.
And what were you going to add?
So I'm at the bar, and we're about to go out, and I'm having troubles, and my conscience and I have a talk. I'm behind the bar, and my conscience is sitting over there.
Sounds like this Midget Kennison on the Shoulder movie. Okay, let's go.
Roll in the hay doesn't mean I won't make a great husband.
Like you're a great fiancé?
I might just learn something tonight that my wife might appreciate in years to come.
You might just catch something tonight your wife won't appreciate at all.
Say, how often is it you meet a woman who tells you straight out she's only out for a good time?
How many times have you been to mass or confession lately?
You sound like my mother.
You sound like a guy who'll say anything to get laid.
Jeff? Jeff? Ready?
Yeah.
Thanks, Jamie. Don't wait up for me. Who are you talking to at the bar?
A customer.
Wow. I think, you know what? I think she was thinking world's most wackiest menage a trois.
You might have been too, I don't know.
Now, you're a big ball fan anyway. You play baseball, player. Who's your team? Who do you like?
Atlanta.
Oh, yeah? All right. They got a good shot this year.
Yes.
They can't afford to lose that one guy again, though, the guy who had the blow trouble.
No, I'm sorry they beat Pittsburgh last year. I was a little upset.
Yeah, but, Avery was just in the zone. He's going to realize he's not that... He can't be that good. He's 19 years old. But they got a good chance. I think Lasorda might be coming. Is he coming tonight or no? We're trying to get him in. Did he come? Oh, he's not here yet? Can we get Walter Olson? Well, anyway, the show is Homefront. Hey, just voted one of the 10 sexiest bachelors. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, look at that.
That's cruel.
Now, I would sleep with that guy. But I'd sleep with Tommy Lasorda, too. All right. Well, it's good to meet you.
Hey,
Take care. Kyle Chandler, folks. We'll be right back after this. What's up? Hey. We got Roger's Peanut Trophy here. Master Vendor of Peanuts, MVP. Roger Owens, National Peanut Month, 1991. Is there really a National Peanut Month?
Yes, there is, every year. March every year, and that was presented to me last year in spring training down in Vero Beach, and I was one of 4 other top peanut vendors in the entire country that received that same award.
Wow. How much... It's beautiful. I just want to get batteries for it. Next week. Roger. I kid. It's... Oh, watch out now. Jeez, you got me crazy.
No more ice, because you only got one left.
Peanut of Damocles hanging over my head.
Next week on this show, repeats. I'm going away to Mexico. My dilithium crystals are dry, and so is my lithium prescription. So I'm going to Mexico to sun and bake my little body in a little tongue bikini, and I'll come back and I'll show you the tan line, and you'll say, God, you got a gut. All right. Anyway, next week we're going to have Dick Cavett, Stephen Stills, Roseanne and Tom Arnold, Chevy Chase. We've got good shows. I want you to watch. Don't forget me while I'm away. Once again, it's time to hear from our most diligent joke submitter, a man who sends us topical up-to-the-minute jokes via third-class mail. That's right, folks. Time for jokes by Tom Baumgartner. Tommy, let's hear this week's batch.
Jokes from Tom, jokes from Tom, jokes from Tom. Tom Baumgartner, sending us jokes today.
Teddy Kennedy's getting married. I think 60 is a good age for a guy to settle down. Oh, yeah. I understand Bush is taking Gorbachev off his MCI friends and family list. Oh, yeah. Things are getting tough in Los Angeles. On the street, I saw a man holding a sign that said, "We'll design rockets for food." Oh, yeah.
Jokes from Tom, jokes from Tom, jokes from Tom. Tom Baumgartner, sending us jokes today.
Hi. Oh, Christ, I hope they don't have that bit in Mexico. All right. Maybe are we going to do any more Tom Baumgartners? I don't sense
I don't know,
that
that
the
last
public
one actually
hue and
made me
cry
laugh.
for that. Huh? Maybe it's a silent hue and cry. Maybe they really love it. Floyd, I'll leave it up to you. Should I do that or not?
What?
Floyd says, just let me play, man. Leave me alone. Keep me out of your lame piece. All right. Here's singing his song, Hey Bartender. Great Texas blues man. Tear it up. Floyd Dixon.
Went bowling the other night. Got to drinking and got real tight. Start partying with all my friends. Felt so good, I'm gonna do it again. I said, hey, bartender, hey, man, look here. I draw one, draw two, 3, 4 glasses of beer. Saw a chick sitting on the end. I said, baby, can't we be friends? Looking good as you can be. Come on down and take a drink with me. I said, hey, bartender, hey, man, look here. I draw one, draw two, draw 3, 4 glasses of beer. We were having so much fun. I didn't know it was 1:30. I heard somebody call the last round for alcohol. I said, hey, bartender, hey, man, look here. I draw one, draw two, draw 3, 4 glasses of beer. Hey, bartender,
This portion of the Dennis Miller Show is brought to you by Butterfinger. Like Bart says, nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger.
I couldn't keep it on. It was scaring me. All right, we've had a keen week. 55 shows into this crazy thing we call the Dennis Miller Show, Nick. I'm off to Mexico, my young friend, to run with the bulls. I know they don't run. I walk with them. I'd like to thank my guests, Jasmine Guy, Judd Apatow, Floyd Dixon, Roger Owens, and Cal Chandler. Good night, teenagers. Bye-bye.
When in Los Angeles, guests of the Dennis Miller Show stay at the St. James Club and Hotel.
Long time ago.